Okay, what I said that I know that sorry, you know that definitely the every YouTuber and every even the tutor are using this example that is called the car and ATM. So right now think about that. What is an abstraction? Abstraction means hiding a lower level details. Okay, hiding what lower level details and exposing only to the essential details or essential data relevant to the user. Now think about that. This driver is one person. Okay. Now driver don't know about the how to drive. The driver don't know exactly how this car engine is made it, which kind of part they are using, because he's a driver. He is not work, or even he know he not interested that what how the engine are made it, isn't it? He will be focusing on how to drive the car. So what happen whenever we are making to the software, we can use abstraction. We can show the relevant details to the driver. Like driver know that how to drive the car. Okay, how to drive the car, how to stop, start, isn't it? So this is the relevant detail to the driver, isn't it? And we can hide the lower level details like how the engine is made it. That is, we can say as an abstraction. Abstraction means hiding lower level details, isn't it? Now see the first example. Let's consider a car which abstracted the internal details and expose the driver only those details that are relevant to the interactions of the driver with the car, isn't it? Means we can show only the details relevant to the driver. We will not showing to the details which one is insider, means inside whatever the essential information we have. Same like that, take another example that is called your ATM machine, isn't it? So one person are trying to use the ATM machine. When he put to the card, if suppose he want to withdraw money or maybe he want to be transfer the money, so what happened, that person can able to see to the details about him only. He can check to the details about to the his own statement, but he cannot able to see that how the data is transferred, or we can say that he cannot able to see that how much money is left inside of the ATM machine, isn't it? So that is exactly means what happened, we are hiding a lower level details and exposing only essential and relevant details to the user. Let's go. Now last, or no, right now it's another one, like two is remaining, that is called inheritance. Okay, inheritance is very simple. Inheritance means what? Like you can check over here. I think so many people know to the Simba. Okay, so what happened? Obviously, if your father is lion, definitely a lot of things are coming in coming to the child, isn't it? Like the like lions are doing, isn't it? I know I cannot able to sound very well, but the lion is a king, and obviously king things automatically coming inside of the child lion also, isn't it? That is, we can say as an inheritance. Like whatever you have to the like if your father having some some disease, or we can say some a lot of things, which one is coming to the child also, like we can say to the blood group, or lot of things which one are coming from your father to you. Same like that, what happen, inheritance means what, we will creating to the one class, and that class things you can able to borrow to another class. So we can say also that is inheritance. Like we can say super class to subclass. Like super class is whatever you have inside of the things you can borrow to the subclass. Did you get it? Suppose we can say the this father class or the child class. Okay, father class having to the lot of things like A, B, C, D. This is data. So you can take this data, this father class to child class, isn't it? Like suppose I don't want to take everything. I want to take only B and D. So you can borrow that B and D from father class to the child class, isn't it? So it's very many times we can say as a father class, child class, or many times we can say as a super class and subclass. Okay, so what happened, we are inherit that, where we are inheriting from super class to subclass. Okay, so you can say The inheritance is the process of obtaining the data, members and methods from one class to another class, plus can have its own as an inheritance. Okay, it is the one of the fundamental features of the object oriented programming. Now inheritance is a relationship between the superclass and the subclass. Okay, superclass, the class whose features are inherit, it is known as a superclass. Okay, or a base class, or we can say as a parent class also, I said, right? Okay, now subclass means the class that is inherit the other class is known as to their subclass, or it is the derived class, or we can say extended class, or we can say to the child class, isn't it? So the names are lot of, you can understand very simple, like main is the major class. Major class you can borrow from major class or main class to the another class. Okay, that is we can say as a subclass, divided class, or maybe extended class, or maybe child class. So inheritance is done. So right now you can check that, guys. We've done classes, object, encapsulation, abstraction, inheritance, and the last one is remaining, that is called to the polymorphism. Now polymorphism is very easy. Now think about that, your father. Okay, now your father is having a lot of job role. In a simple word, polymorphism, we can define a polymorphism as the ability of the message to be displayed in the more than one form. Means one person can display in different position. That is, we can say as a polymorphism. A real life example of the polymorphism is a person, that is your father, who at the same time can have the different characteristics, like a man at the same time as a father, husband, employee. Okay, and he is doing shopping also, lot of things. So this is, we can say as a polymorphism. Now guys, again understand that what thing we learn over here. Let me undo everything. I don't think so it's undo more than that. But guys, let's see over here what thing we understand over here. Okay, let me just erase the thing. I want to take to the eraser. Okay, just give me the second. Just I want few seconds to clear this thing, because I think so I draw a lot of things, isn't it? Now check it again back. If you want to be understand object oriented concept, there are the 6 pillar we have. What is that 6 pillars? Okay, what is that 6 pillar? Number 1, classes, object, encapsulation, abstraction, inheritance, and the polymorphism. Classes is the what? Class is a blueprint of an your object. An object is a base on whatever the class name we have. Now encapsulation, we can take a class, we can take a methods and data, and we can wrap inside of one capsule, that is called encapsulation. Abstraction means hiding a lower level details and showing only a relevant details to the user. Inheritance, borrow one class to another class, borrow methods and data from parent class to child class, that is called inheritance. And polymorphism means one person having a different work, that is called polymorphism. So this is, we understand theoretically object oriented concept. We can stop over here and we can see in the next class.